Hi, everyone. This is Katie Ronning, and I just wanted to share my biography genre choice for this week. It is written by Roberta Edwards, and the title is Who is Jane Goodall? I personally love this story so much because as a second grade teacher right now, I have taught about Jane Goodall quite a bit. And we've watched movies and videos, and we've done biography studies on her, and it's part of our Storytown curriculum. And so the students love Jane Goodall, and I really appreciate this biography written by Roberta Edwards. The great thing about Roberta Edwards, just a little bit of background on the author, she writes Who Is kind of series on a ton of different famous people. Besides the Who Is series, she also has a Where Is, and it talks about different landmarks and where they are. And so she's just a fabulous, all around, excellent writer. So this one is Who Is Jane Goodall, and it talks about her life. I took a screenshot of the table of contents because I loved how it's kind of broken up. So it starts out with Who is Jane Goodall, and then it talks about her being an animal lover and an invitation that she got. And then it talks about life in the wild with the chimps. And I just know personally how much the chimps have meant to her in her life and how they didn't start loving her right away, but it took a lot of patience. And so that's a lesson I definitely try to teach to my second graders. She had one of the greatest jobs in the world, but she had to be very, very patient. It also talks about just kind of life in the wild, the chimps. Hugo arrives, kind of her fame, and then there's also a little bit of a dark period. It kind of breaks it down to a timeline and then the biography. This is a book that is 106 pages. When I first started looking into it, I thought, ooh, that's pretty long for some of my second graders. However, if you take a look at, this is just another screenshot of the inside of the book. Some of the pictures on the pages are pretty much the whole entire page. So some of the pages might have just a few sentences on there with a very large picture. And so it's actually a pretty simple read. You can tell the font is pretty big. There's a lot of white space. There's a big picture. And it just kind of talks about her life in a fabulous way. And it's also kind of a picture book as well, because there are quite a bit of pictures in there. So even though it's 106 pages, don't let that discourage you from recommending this to your younger students as well. The great thing that I love about this book is that it can definitely be paired with a biography unit. There are tons of movies that you could watch, YouTube videos. There are other books that you could pull from. You could pair it with Pebble Go. It's just an all-around excellent resource, and it's a fun way for students to learn about who Jane Goodall was and her work with the chimps. So again, I would totally recommend this book, and I hope you check it out if you haven't had a chance to already.